Hello and welcome back to the Brother Slim and an Oathsworn short format story time. We are going to jump right back into chapter 7. Yes. Also realized in the last video that I asked for thoughts and feedback on this little series too. However, I am also pre-recording a couple of them as well. So if there is any feedback, we'll see it integrated in the future here too. But if so, thank you very much as well. Okay, so let's jump into chapter 7. So, a little bit of art to showcase here, too. That is going to be the gorgeous city of Cistercia, I do believe. Very much like Minas Tirith kind of vibes, or Minas Tirith is the proper pronunciation, I think. Something like that. Okay, well, chapter 7. Rays of sunlight pierce the cloud cover, illuminating the majestic white walls of Cistercia. The expansive tiered city is truly a sight to behold after many days spent stomping through the Deepwood in a never-ending deluge of rain. The home of the church? It is the birthplace of the Justinian faith that is held throughout the known cities. It is also second only to Varum in influence. You know to watch your step here. Pillar and path to you, Oathsworn. A priest welcomes you. I will escort you to the Lord Marshal at once. You are brought to the Conclave, the seat of power in Cistercia, where the Lord Marshal is waiting for you. You are told the requisition of Mendicants will be made available to you, but your assistance in a delicate matter is required first. A venerator, one of the most revered and sacred members of the military wing of the Ecclesiarch, has gone missing. These elite warriors are pillars of the Justinian faith. Never once has a venerator failed in their duty. So for one to inexplicably disappear is cause for great concern. The Lord Marshal needs you to find the missing... needs you to find the missing venerator as discreetly as possible. Quintus, the Lord Marshal's adjutant, will assist you in the endeavor. The first stop in your investigation is the Hall of the Hundred. This massive cathedral-like garrison is where the towering venerators are quartered. Attended by a pair of custodians, each venerator, exactly 100 in all, lives, trains, and worships within these hallowed halls. Escorted by Quintus, you are greeted by a priest as you enter. He informs you that in order to gain information here, you must first be weighed. One or all must take the trial, he says. Iron will sharpen iron. The pillar must be strengthened. Seeing confusion on your face, Quintus explains with a grin. You'll need to defeat one of the venerators in a trial by combat. Yeah, this one, so we decided to 1v1 me bro as the penitent, and got some fantastic high critical rolls. And we took him in this wrestling sumo trial. It was pretty cool. The odds were stacked against us, but it was epic little story moment for sure. You prove your strength, or at least that you can take hits, and you are brought to a separate hall where the sacred venerator armor is maintained. Walking past the towering armaments, you see they also serve as shrines, as several sets are surrounded by worshippers. Eventually, you arrive at the empty pedestal and are told this is where the missing suit of armor belonging to Venerator Logos is normally stowed. Venerator Logos was an ardent champion of the written word, the priest says. He was seen often in the great library. Who said books don't lead to brawn, right? And yeah, so this, spoilers, this armor is so cool. It's one of my favorite little minis in the box, and I think it's a favorite of the creators too, because it ended up on the box art for the two big miniature boxes as well. Okay. Heading to the Great Library, you discover that Logos had recently accessed a forbidden section of the library, protected by a complex locking mechanism. Such an ancient vault is surely trapped. The tomes in this vault contain forbidden rituals of dark magic. One of them has been stolen. Whatever the Venerator Logos wanted, it is outlawed, and so he must be in hiding. The considerable size and renown of a venerator would make it all but impossible to hide or blend into the crowds of Cistercia. So through a process of elimination, you decide he can only have chosen the remote mountain burial tombs to conduct his activities. As you enter the tombs, you are assaulted by the odor of death and decay and find fresh stains of blood. You follow the tracks deeper inside. You find some huge stone coffins that have recently been opened. Inside them, you find scraps of cloth and bones, as well as bloodstains on the floor. This was the work of a venerator. He was here a day ago, but has now left. You make further inquiries throughout the city to find out where he went. Following the tracks of this venerator becomes like tracking a creature in the Deepwood. The clues lead you out to a city in a small village just beyond Sestercia's walls. You arrive at the village after dusk and find the townspeople gathered together in the town square. In the center of the assembly is the towering form of the Venerator. As he holds a book in one hand, the Venerator begins some kind of ritual. And you notice a vacant expression on each villager's face. Crushed corpses lay on the ground at his feet in pools of blood, and you immediately recognize this is blood magic. Muffled cries draw your attention to a nearby cage filled with villagers as you watch the Venerator select his next victim. You get to choose observe or reveal yourself. Obviously, that's got more of an effect in the actual story, and in either case, this leads us to the encounter. So, let us ask the age-old question. What's in the box? Put my note there. There we go. He's got his book. He's got his backpack. And he's going to give you some blessings. This is the Venerator, which is such a chonky lad. Yeah, really cool mini. And like when you look at it, super simple, but just done so well. Yeah, big fan. He's cool. And let's check out his special unique items. Ooh, one more. Yas. Venerated plates. Move forward in a straight line. You may move through other characters and obstacles. During this move, you may move through an obstacle. If you do, or you can remove from the board. So this is cheeky. So you get his armor, and you can use it for the next encounter. But as soon as that encounter is over and you report back to the church folks, you got to give it back. It's like such a tease. And this armor is really good too. I think 6 is like a level, at least 1 or 2 levels higher than what you have available at this point. And it looks so cool. Since I brought in the Penitent, I just decided to use this mini for the Penitent for the next encounter or so in our actual live play. And I was sad when I had to put it away. Yeah, that one's really sweet. Condemnation. Big, giant, 2-handed mace. Charge through 3. This attack also targets all hexes adjacent to your charge through path. So you just swing bada. Bishop's Chastisement, range 4 thrown. Add an amount of damage to this attack equal to the range of the target. That's pretty cool. Momentum. Weathered Pouch. If you have moved at least 3 hexes this turn, gain a combat token of your choice. Also pretty cool. The Black Sheep Tunic. When you draw 2 or more criticals during an attack that hits, gain 1 health. That's pretty sweet. Cool. Very, very cool. Well, let us read the epilogue here, too. As the Venerator lies fallen in a pool of blood, you look around at the surrounding townspeople and see they are still in a trance. The Venerator's death has not released them. On the ground beside his corpse, you find the wicked tome he stole from the Great Library. Cool. Well, we shall save that for next time. Oh, gotta say as well, this one, map of the encounter there too. So as you can see, there's all the townsfolk that are coming at you as well. And if I remember the fight, they drop blood tokens, which the Venerator would use to heal or would cause other things as well. And if I remember correctly, I think we either got really lucky. I think we got really lucky because this ended up being really easy, but it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a cool fight for sure. But yeah, thank you so much, and we shall catch you next time back for Strictly Story. Ta-ta for now. Bye.